मैंने सुना था कि you were featured by Gully Gang.
I did not really have any expectations from it. अचानक मैं रात को पार्टी कर रहा था मेरे दोस्त के घर पे. हम सब लोग ऐसे बैठे थे and I was just on my phone scrolling through Instagram. Out of nowhere, it's a DM from Gully Gang India. Hey, what's up? How are you? And all of that. I was like, bro, what's happening? And then they told me ki, hey, we're gonna feature you on this video. And I was like, okay, that sounds cool. That sounds damn cool.
Who are your top rappers, if you had to list?
I am a huge fan of Mac Miller. He has to be my number one. उसके बाद भाई मेरे को ऑर्डर का पता नहीं है. Kendrick has to be there, but Kendrick के पहले Drake has to be there. Cole has to be.
Will you follow the Kendrick versus Drake
Yeah,
beef?
yeah.
Whom did you support?
Drake, bro.
Are you saying that hustle exploits artists?
Yeah, 110%. It does. It does with every artist that has ever been on that show. Other Indian artists में Stan has to be there, bro. MC Stan has to be there. MC Stan के जैसा artist इंडिया में बना नहीं है, and I don't think बन भी पाएगा because that dude is crazy, bro. That dude is insane. All chill.
When are you going back, bhai? When are you going back to
I'm going back
Bombay?
tomorrow. Tomorrow at 10 I have my flight. And udhar se direct I'm going to my studio, recording some shit. And yeah, that's how everything is. We're gonna start back rolling shit again.
When did you move to Bombay first?
Roughly around, I think 4 years ago. So I moved to Bombay because of my college, studying psychology and shit. But I was also continuing my music side by side, exploring projects and everything. So it was a good fit, good match, good city to be in, more people to connect with, more people to know, more shit to do, more things to experiment and shit. Part of the reason why I shifted to Bombay.
How is that a good match? You are doing psychology and then you are doing music, right?
Yeah.
Do you think psychology helps in writing music? Human
no,
psychology, studying human psychology.
I don't think psychology helps you in writing music per se, but I think psychology gave me the depth that music requires.
Right.
You know, to know more about a person, to know more about how humans think and shit. So I think I got to know about all of that through psychology, studying here and there, and also gave me a lot of scope to, you know, self-express my own thoughts. I think that's how it became a good match eventually.
बट क्या प्लान क्या है मतलब साइकोलॉजी को रखना है करियर में या फिर सिर्फ म्यूजिक ही करना है
I don't think I am fit to do psychology because I don't want to stress out on, you know, how people are. But I think music is the only way forward, moving forward from this. I see myself as a musician. I see myself as an artist moving forward from now on. It has been a dream for a long time. And I think giving into that dream was the best decision that I ever made in terms of, you know, being who I am, exploring more and shit. So I think music is the way to go for me. Do I say yeah?
But how did you first get introduced to music? Was it directly hip hop? Was it classical? What type of genre did you listen to back then? And what genre do you listen to now?
I think I have a very cliche. I mean, music was introduced to me as a child. Like first memories that I have was my dad playing Rabindra Sangeet. And
So your dad is also a musician?
no, my dad is not a musician, but he used to play a lot of songs on his record player.
Yeah. Okay.
So like he had a lot of cassettes back in those days. So he used to play a new cassette every morning. And even though I did not understand or couldn't grasp it, I was always, you know, kind of thinking, oh yeah, like the music was always there. And then eventually one of my cousins, he introduced me to hip hop in, I think, 3rd grade. And I think Eminem was the first artist, like every other rapper, right?
Sure.
That I got introduced to. So from then and there onwards, I just started listening to a lot of
What is your first Eminem song, by the way?
Lose Yourself.
Lose Yourself.
Lose Yourself. 100% bhai.
100%.
Fucking love that record. So I listened to a lot of Eminem, then came in fucking Honey Singh. Right. Honey Singh was there popping off on Bluetooth. सबके पास था वो सब.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
And
Honey Singh सुनना मतलब you are already cool in front of your friend.
yeah.
If you know the bars of Honey Singh,
If you know the verse,
yeah, then it's done. You are already
better school as 10, fifth standard.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
So yeah, Honey Singh was there, and then got to know a lot more through like Songs PK and website. तो वो सब में I explored. फिर तभी MTV and VH1 was also there. तो वहाँ से भी मैंने बहुत सुना. And eventually I started exploring more international music कि बाहर लोग क्या बना रहे हैं. Because I got bored of Hindi music. No offense, but I got bored, and then I was like, कि, okay, let's try listening to more international acts. And I started falling in love with the whole hip hop thing because everybody had a story, everybody had a different way of saying it. And I just like being connected to it. So yeah, that's how we did it.
Few days back, I had a conversation with Borkhung Rangkon.
Yeah.
And I asked him about about his opinion on the upcoming artist from Tripura. And he mentioned your name.
Yeah.
What do you wanna say about that?
I mean, I think it's a privilege to be named by one of the greats to ever touch the pen, I would say. if I may. But like being named by him kind of, gave me that sense of motivation ki, hey, he sees the good parts of as an artist in you, and kind of made me think, ki, okay, we should do something. And I after that video, I went to my home and shit, and then I just recorded a verse. I sent it to my producer कि भाई आज motivation आया लिखना है मेरे को, तो मैंने लिख दिया ऐसे ही.
क्या लिखा उस दिन?
And it was some random things. I was just experimenting with a lot of stuff.
But do you always write like this कि ऐसा randomly thought आया तो then I have to execute it, or do you have a fixed time कि चलो ऐसा सुबह को I'll spend time writing and then I'll record? Do you have any fixed schedule like that?
I don't really have a fixed schedule per se, but मेरा ऐसा है कि कभी भी कुछ अगर ऐसा thoughts है या फिर whenever I feel heavy, like there's always a heaviness here whenever I want to write. I need to pen something down, I need to write this thing down.
Right.
And I just write it down. But as far as projects go, I am more into, getting into the studio, getting into the whole vibe, getting into your own zone. तो वो जोन में जाके फिर उधर जाके एक्सप्लोर करना कि अरे चलो ये गाना ऐसा है, ये बीट ऐसा है, ये गाना मेरे को क्या वाइब दे रहा है. सो द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट आई लुक इनटू अ प्रोजेक्ट इज कि वो गाना मेरे को कैसा लग रहा है, मेरे दिमाग में कैसा आ रहा है. एंड देन आई डू अ kind of a scatting. We call it scatting.
What is scatting?
It's basically gibberish. Like you speak gibberish on the mic, but you do it with tune, you do it with intent.
Okay.
And then you listen to it, and then you start penning down. Okay, this is this flow. So let's say we have 4 bars. I have 4 bars and I have a specific tune in mind, and then I just fit into the words. Like it's like fill in the blanks. So मैं fill in the blanks करता हूँ बहुत सब. So वो एक process, and I majorly write using that process. So it gives you a lot of creative direction, I would say, not a lot of क्या बोलते हैं उसको, it blocks you to a certain extent, I would say, कि अगर कोई ट्यून तुम्हारे दिमाग में है and वही सिर्फ अच्छा लग रहा है, so you will sit there, you will sit with it. But at the end of the day, I think that gives you a lot of, कि how you make the whole song, how you write the whole thing, how you make the whole story. It gives you more depth into it. So you go more deeper and deeper and deeper.
How did you learn that? Like, is it by like experimenting, or like कि ऐसा कुछ कहीं से कुछ सीखा है, किसी को follow किया है, ऐसा कुछ है?
Nobody, I would say. भाई when I started doing all of this, I used to just do it on Instagram. मेरे पास कुछ setup नहीं था, मेरे पास कुछ भी नहीं था. Just used to go on YouTube. I used to search up free beats. क्या है? Free beats सुनता था. जो भी दिमाग में आ रहा है लिख लिया. बस phone में लिख लिया. Abhi, the next process is recording it. How will I record it without a mic and everything, right? I used to play it on my, play the record button on my phone and then just record it on my phone with the laptop on. So that's how I started doing it. And eventually it kind of led me into this whole process. I heard Logic, if you know the rap.
Yeah.
So Logic used to do a lot of scats, and in one of his interviews he referred to scatting. Then I looked into it, how scatting is done and how people do it.
He does scatting. The scatting is the initial process, right?
Yeah, it's the initial process.
So like, it's not in the main song.
No, it's not in the main song.
Right.
It's never in the main song.
So like Logic will showcase his skating, right? Scatting.
Yeah.
He will show his scatting process.
Yeah. No, he did not show his scatting process, but there were like clips of him scatting around. कि एक beat चला दिया, कर दिया. So the kind of scenes, BTS type shit.
Got it.
So I did that, and I kind of liked it, how I was flowing on the beat. Because the whole process with rap is you listen to a beat, you flow with it, but when you want to write a whole project that means something and means a lot to you, you want to improve your words, you want to improve your story in the whole song. I think going along with scatting gives you that opportunity. So that's how, I started all of that. Ki scatting kiya, scatting mein exploration kiya, and then I started writing and penning down. And फिर धीरे करके started writing verses, whole songs. And that's how things improved. One project after the other. I wanted to explore, every project of mine is different from the other. Not in terms of just storyline, but also in terms of sonics. Sonically, every project that I have released till date is very different from my previous releases. And that's how I intend to keep going, if I say so. Because I don't feel like I want to be boxed out as an artist, as a rapper. If you say that this dude is a rapper, you will think, okay, he will go in, spit bars and come out like a gangster and shit. I don't want to do that. I want to be the person who explores everything that is there. And have my touch in everything. If there's a rock element.
Explore everything means?
Music is wide, right? It's wide. There's so much shit to do. And hip hop, for sure, it gives you that one, the whole drums and everything.
Yeah.
The percussion is always there. But also, if you see acts outside, they explore a lot of genres. Hip hop has a lot of subgenres. There's fucking psych rock and hip hop. So all of that thing. And when I say I want to explore a lot, I mean I just don't want to do a normal 4x4 beat and just rap on it. 16 बार लिख दिया, एक वर्स हो गया, खत्म है. वैसा नहीं करना है. I want to do more things to express myself, show more of me, show more of my culture, show where I'm from, and all that. So that has been the process, per se.
Bro, let's just talk about your fashion, right? What is this? What is this stuff? What does it mean?
It doesn't mean anything, bro. You just gotta drip out when you gotta drip out, you gotta be that person.
If I see you, and if someone sees you, without knowing you or without listening to your music, he will at once say, chalo, he's into hip hop. He's into hip hop.
It's a lot of falling in love with the whole genre. If you are in love with hip hop, bro, you gotta be up to date with everything. You gotta be into fashion, because you see all these rappers out there, they carry themselves, they bling, right. And that lifestyle kind of influences you a lot when you are listening to it. So I think initially I got influenced a lot and now I am the person I am, because fashion is also a sense of, like, for me it's self-expression at the end of the day. So I like to carry myself looking dripped out and shit, looking all groomed and shit.
It looks good, man. It looks
Thank you.
यार मैंने सुना था कि you were featured by Gully Gang.
Yeah, a long story. I mean, um, it was what, three years ago or something.
Okay.
I don't even remember the exact time, but there was a competition by Gully Gang itself, and Rawal, if you know, Rawal had just released a track, and they were doing the competition on that, like a free verse competition. And I just happened to be like, okay, I like this beat. Let's just do something on it. So I wrote the whole verse down, and I still remember it was like the last day of the submission, and I just uploaded it, thinking, ki, okay, I have done my best. Um, let's see if something happens. I did not really have any expectations from it, but कहीं ना कहीं हो गया. अचानक मैं रात को पार्टी कर रहा था मेरे दोस्त के घर पे. हम सब लोग ऐसे बैठे थे, and I was just on my phone scrolling through Instagram. Out of nowhere, it's a DM from Gully Gang India. Hey, what's up? How are you? And all of that. I was like, bro, what's happening? And then they told me, ki, hey, we're gonna feature you on this video. And I was like, okay, that sounds cool. That sounds damn cool. And then I send in stems and everything. They mixed it out, brought the whole project out, and it's still there on Gully Gang. Um, and I think, yeah, that was a good part. That kind of gave me the, boost. Ki, okay, you are doing something, if not the best.
Yeah, like at least you were in the right track.
Yeah, yeah. Right track. So yeah, वही है कि हो गया, कर लिया. All that shit.
Cool, bro. What does hip hop mean to you? What is hip hop for you specifically? What does it mean?
I think hip hop for me is more than anything a lifestyle. Like, it gave me something to stick on to when I did not really have anything. It drove me away from influences that weren't good for me. It gave me a lot of perspective over different things. See, when you listen to an artist like a Kendrick, like a Cole, you may not be able to relate to their reality because they have lived a completely different life.
100%, 100%.
But it still gives you a lot of food for thought. It gives you a lot of sense ki why this person is writing this, right? When you listen to TPAB or To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick, the whole album tells you ki where Kendrick is from, what he has been through in his life. If you listen to Father Time on Mr. Morales, you kind of relate to him, like how he talks about his issues and everything, and how he has dealt with those issues. And hip hop has given me that. Hip hop has always been my crutch, if I say. And yeah, I think that's what hip hop is. Hip hop is a lifestyle. You got to live it. You got to be it. You got to always be in it. You can't just be a rapper for a day and a normal person the next day, and then again switch back. Doesn't cycle. It always got to stay with you.
Did you have a rough childhood, or like how was your childhood?
Bro, I come from I come from a decent privileged background.
Cool.
But I did not have a rough childhood, I would say. I have seen rougher things. I have seen people go through rougher things. So if I say that I have a rough childhood, it just sounds like, कि यार
हाँ.
क्या कर रहा है, क्या बोल रहा है. But I think emotionally, I think
You think you're privileged enough?
yeah, I think I'm privileged enough. I am not very, I'm at least a little bit aware of my privilege. I know कि मेरे पास क्या है and कैसे मैं उसका काम लगा सकता हूँ and all of that. I think privilege is a good thing, but you just got to make good use of it.
Right.
If you just sound cocky with your privileges,
Very
stupid.
very
But wait, I did not have a rough childhood per se, but emotionally there was a lot of struggle for me as a person, as a child. Like I struggled emotionally quite a bit, and part of that would be the whole school scenario, education system, and all that bullshit. So,
were you bullied
no, I wasn't bullied.
or were you the bully?
No, I did not. I did not really delve into that. I mean, there were instances. There were instances of both the things, but like, ठीक है, वो सब होता रहता है, चलता रहता है. You move on from that very, very, very soon. छोटे रहते हो बुरा लगता है,
हाँ.
एक दो दिन फिर वापस से same thing. दोस्त लोग हैं, मिल गए, अच्छी बात है. All that was great. I would say though कि I felt very different from what my peers were doing because, bro, I was the only person listening to fucking Eminem or fucking hip hop all day in the class, writing down lyrics.
Yeah.
कि हाँ मैंने ये Eminem का ये लिखा है. Like I would say okay. So there was a huge thing कि people got their own lyrics का book, ठीक है, notebook लेके आते थे. तो उसमें सब कुछ ऐसा वो लोग ने हर हिंदी गाना लिख के रखा है भाई, फुल हैंड राइटिंग में, हैंड रिटन है सब कुछ, ठीक है, गलत लिरिक्स हो सही लिरिक्स हो तो लिख के रखा, बस पूरा पेज भरा है. मैं मेरा लेके गया भाई, एवरीथिंग इज एमिनेम 50 सेंट, एमिनेम 50 सेंट.
एंड एमिनेम का तो गाना भी ऐसा ही होता है ना कि लाइक आप एक सॉन्ग लिख लेना तो 50 पेज ऐसे फील हो जाता है. It's like hundreds and 200s of lines of just one song.
That's where I felt different. कि भाई मेरे कॉपी में क्यों हिंदी गाना नहीं है. मैं क्यों नहीं सुन.
मेरे क्यों 2 कॉपी है, इन लोगों की 1 कॉपी क्यों है.
Yeah. So that was the thing कि हाँ, childhood was pretty good. It wasn't any rough. वही चल रहा था.
Do you have any upcoming projects? Any upcoming songs? Special songs?
I have shit ton of projects. And that's why I'm going back tomorrow. I have to complete. We're doing an album. Shout out to Maharaja. That's my bro. That's my producer. That's my everything. He's my day one.
We have Maharaja.
Yes, his name is Maharaja.
Wow.
And yeah, we have been working on a project, a whole ass album. We have around 17 to 18 tracks on that album. It's a huge number, but we are like,
you will be releasing all those tracks.
Yes.
और like ऐसा separate करके कि नहीं इससे तो निकाल के 10 गाना ही निकालना है.
नहीं. All of those tracks have to be released. Like we have set a whole timeline कि एक गाने ये गाने के बाद ये गाना आएगा, ये गाने के बाद ये गाना आएगा. So it's like a whole process, you know, कि when you start a whole project, like a big ass project like this, you stack up the whole songs, like all of those songs, and you see what fits and what not, what doesn't.
Right.
So
Initially, how many songs did you have? More than that, obviously.
Initially, yeah, we have a lot of projects actually. Like I can't even pinpoint the particular number.
नहीं, इस album में, you said like you are having 17 songs, right? 17 to 18.
Yeah.
जब आपने ये शुरू किया था ये album, तब भी इतना ही tracks था या फिर it was more than that? So then you discovered.
We did an EP and then we were working on a couple of singles, but we also wanted to do an album because we felt like an album would be great for our own discography, you know. So we're like, okay, we have this many singles, we have this many EP songs, we have this many album related songs. We'll pick and choose whatever we want from all of this and then compile them into a singular album and then release it. And so we have, I can't pinpoint the number, but like we have enough to sustain ourselves for at least a year. अगर वो सब खत्म कर दिया तो एक साल पूरा रिलीज कर लेंगे भाई. वही चल रहा है अभी.
तो इस एल्बम में से कोई गाना, कोई स्पेशल कुछ that you want to mention? With that one song which is very close to your
the thing is कि I have a lot of songs close to my heart, but if I tell you the project names, I might get cancelled. So
Please, please test. We'll just beep it. No.
So the thing is, ki we name our songs completely bullshit. Like the one project, Del J, that has been
What and it's called?
Del J.
Del J.
Yeah, it's delete and J. So we named it that. I don't know why.
What is delete J?
There's no relevance to the nothing relevant to the project. Okay, but it's a very sweet song that I have made. I have diverted again into another lane, you know, exploring oh, why can't I write cute songs? I should write a cute song. So I wrote that song, and that has been very close to me. कि चलो ये गाना खत्म हो जाएगा.
If Del J has cute lyrics, I will be surprised.
It does. You will be surprised. I'll play it to you.
Sure.
For sure, I'll play it to you because I have recorded it. We just have another verse to record, and we'll be done with that song. So yeah, all of that is great.
Are you doing any live shows?
Mumbai jaake.
Mumbai
jaake. For sure. And I have been talking to Devendra. We want to do a whole cipher scene here also in Tripura.
Oh, great.
In Agartala, I want to connect with more rappers. I have already connected with a few of them who are doing it. So, वही scene है.
कब करना है?
I think we should do it by the mid of this year. And we want to do it on a regular basis. एक बार चालू हो गया तो. Because that's how the whole scene will grow. If you go to Northeast में किसी भी और जगह पे चले जाओगे, you will at least find one cipher in that city or in that spot that is working. So we want to do something like that here also. We want to build a community of people who are inclined towards music, who are inclined towards hip hop, and push the culture that way. Because ऐसे ही बनेगा भाई culture. It starts from the streets and then it grows into something big that you can't even imagine or fathom. वही है. And live shows की बात रही मुंबई में जाके bro. First we work on that album and we side by side we do a couple of shows. We do a couple of shows here and there. Now,
But you did a couple of live shows, right?
Yeah.
I've seen on Instagram. Where was it? It was
in Mumbai only.
It was in Mumbai.
Yeah. So I did a couple of club events and I was performing there. Had like a couple of event companies and shit who asked me to come and perform. So it was really fun. My friends and everybody, like my whole gang was there. So it's really fun playing live, bro. It's so much fun. It gives you so much adrenaline. It gives you so much to look forward to. Like it's a complete different beast, if I say. It's a different beast to tackle because if you go through a live music process, there's so many things that can fuck up, that can go wrong here and there, audio-wise. But then again, when you get onto that stage and you know there's a crowd in front of you that you gotta play in front, you forget everything and you just be yourself, right? And from that point onward, it's up to you how you do it. And I love doing that. I love playing live. I love doing live shows. It's so much fun interacting with the crowd and everything. So much fun seeing people dance on something that you were making in your bedroom. So yeah, it always has been fun. And I'm looking forward to go and do a couple of shows there.
Are you currently under any music label?
No, I am working completely independent. I have a couple of connects distribution wise, but other than that, I am completely independent. I am releasing my own thing. I'm producing my own shit.
But are you planning to?
That's a very tough question. Tough spot you have put me on. Well, if the money comes in, if the paper comes in, why not? Why not? You know, like I wouldn't sell my soul.
Money is the goal.
I think everybody's goal is that. I think everybody's goal should be money. At the end of the day, if like till certain extent, it won't give you all the happiness, but it will give you choices to make yourself happy. So yeah, if there's enough dough from a label and if they don't stop me from being myself, I'm down for it. 100% down for it.
How does an artist how does a hip hop artist earn money in the initial years of his or her career?
Um, I think that is a very difficult path in terms of stability, if you say. Uh, because when you are starting out as an artist, like a hip hop artist, there's so much competition that people will push you down. Okay, pull you down. Uh, so doing and getting shows is the best option that you can do. Writing for, let's say, ads, jingles, and all of that. So that's one another thing that you can do. That brings you a couple of money, some money. If you are learning how to mix and master projects, you can charge decent amount if you are good at it. And I think that's how people usually earn. Like if you are going solely as a music artist, and initially, if that's your career option, and if you don't have anything else, that's the only way to go forward. And keep working on music, keep releasing more stuff. Because distribution at the end of the day, whenever you release on Spotify, Spotify doesn't pay you shit. Spotify doesn't pay you that much. It pays you really, really less. And that's not something.
Is it like only for Indian artists or like bahar ke?
No, it's globally, globally it's that. Because
But then how come it is the biggest streaming platform?
I mean, it has expanded that way. They have gotten all the libraries and everything, music libraries and everything. And yeah, it's a huge ass company. And when a lot of people are on that platform, you as an artist would like to be on that platform regardless. Right. So I think they leveraged on that because there was nothing as a competition to a Spotify. You say the biggest competitor that Spotify has is Apple Music. There's Geo7 and all of that are not even close, at least globally speaking. India में it's kind of different because in tier 2, tier 3 cities वहाँ पे Geo7 और वो सब चलता है, वो सब चलता है. But Spotify has been there. It has had the leverage for a really, really long time. It pays you very less as a musician, but it gives you a lot of things to look forward to as a user. So it keeps the users intact and everything.
Very less का मतलब क्या है? Like Spotify कैसे पैसे देता है?
So Spotify doesn't pay you directly.
हाँ.
It pays your distributor. And तुम्हारे distributor के साथ जितना cut का तुम्हारा रहता है, फिर then you get the money. So
Okay.
I don't remember the exact number कि 1,000 streams पे कितना है, but it's somewhere around $0.1 or something.
1,000 streams.
Yeah. I don't remember, like, don't quote me on that.
No, okay, fine.
Yeah. But it's significantly very, very less. It's nothing that you can sustain off.
You had a deal with Hustle, or like did you get
I mean,
any call from Hustle?
yeah, I got approached by them for like one of the seasons, and they asked me to send in audition clips and everything. So I did send them audition clips. So then we had a talk. Okay, like this is what's up. They sent me the details of the contract and everything, and a lot of things that I don't want to speak about it because I will get into legal trouble because of that. Might get into legal trouble, but yeah, key.
Say it.
But yeah, key artist.
It's good for me. Please say it.
But yeah, so yeah, key. At the end of the day, they wanna grab significant amount of your bag that you make and move on with it. There's not much of artist support, I would say. तुम्हारे पास उतना कुछ options नहीं रहता है.
Are you saying that Hustle exploits artists?
Yeah, 110%. It does. It does with every artist that has ever been on that show.
Why do you have such a strong opinion on this? Like, have you seen artists go down because of Hustle?
No, I haven't seen artists go down because of hustle. I mean, to each their own, right? Like if you see King,
हाँ
King has been like insane. वो बंदे ने हसल के बाद जो हसल ऑडियंस देता है
हाँ
उसको उसने बहुत अच्छे से कैपिटलाइज किया उस पे एंड रिस्पेक्ट टू हिम बट who else do you remember from that season? You may remember EPR, you may remember Bella, but ये तीन के अलावा और कौन है? You don't see a lot of people coming out of, like, you don't see the whole group making out of it unless you have been listening to them for, like, even before that. That audience that doesn't get converted that easily. Usko convert karna is very difficult because that's the TV audience, right? And
right
when you are making hip hop is primarily in tier 1 cities and tier 2 cities. Tier 3 में तो बहुत ही कम है, वरना यहाँ पे कल्चर हो जाता अब तक.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
वही है.
who are your top rappers if you had to list your top 5? Let's start from international, then from India, and then from Tripura. Let's go.
My God. Top 5 rappers. Internationally, I think there's no significant order to it, but I am a huge fan of Mac Miller. He has to be my number one. उसके बाद भाई मेरे को order का पता नहीं है. Kendrick has to be there, but Kendrick के पहले Drake has to be there. Cole has to be.
Did you follow the Kendrick versus Drake
Yeah,
beef?
yeah.
Whom did you support?
Drake, bro. I'll get shit for this. But like I really fuck with Drake more than Kendrick because it's not easy to write that many hits. Come on. You can be whoever you want to be, but you can't ever be Drake. You cannot ever be Drake because उसने कर लिया है भाई, उसने फाड़ दिया है. He has everything. He has songs, he has everything, and all of those ghostwriting allegations and shit, वो सब तो आता ही रहता है भाई. इतना बड़ा बनोगे तो आएगा ही. But yeah, I think Drake, even though Kendrick had the last song and everybody knows that Kendrick won, but Kendrick had to win in that beef, because Kendrick was the underdog when the beef started, right? And
Eventually, he got more popularity.
eventually he got most popularity. Bro, imagine your like maybe not the biggest song, but the songs that people listen to from your discography is a diss that you made on somebody. Like people listen to it because they know you dissed Drake on it. समझ रहे हो? So Not Like Us is a great project, but people still listen to it because you dissed Drake on it. Come on. So yeah, coming back to
Your list.
the list. I think Kendrick, Drake, Cole, Mac, Travis, and I would say Don Toliver. Like these are all mainstream. If I go into niche, it will be very niche. फिर तो भाई छोड़ ही दो.
नहीं चलो आप अब इंडिया की बात करते हैं ठीक है.
India. Okay. I think me first. Then Maharaja, my producer, my friend, my bro. He got to be there. And then See the Moth. I've been listening to See the Moth since fucking 2018. So OG fan. Have to give them the hats. And who else? Even before Bayan. Yeah. Doka Bhada. So that was the first EP. Yeah. And I think Yashraj has to be there. I love his pen. It's so good. It's so much depth in it. There's so much depth in it. And there's so much of story writing in it, storytelling in it. So yeah, I think और इंडिया में और कौन है भाई?
मेन स्ट्रीम किसी का नाम लिया नहीं आपने.
mainstream तो सभी लेते रहते हैं यार. I mean, see them on right now is very mainstream.
Very mainstream.
Highly mainstream. Like everybody listens to see them on. But uh, you need to give them the flowers because their music isn't mainstream. Their branding and everything has been mainstream. Like that has gone mainstream. But their music has, like, if you listen to their last project, that is DL91 FM, if you listen to the production carefully, bro, the production is so much fresh. Like it's so fresh. Hurricane, the producer, he has done such great work on it. Like it's so good, like so many different sounds and different elements that he has added. So I think, yeah, they still have the, looking into more fresher sounds, getting more things out of what people haven't explored. I think they're still doing it and banging on it. And I think other Indian artists में Stan has to be there, bro. MC Stan has to be there. MC Stan के जैसा artist इंडिया में बना नहीं है, and I don't think बन भी पाएगा because that dude is crazy, bro. That dude is insane.
But why does he get all of this hate?
The thing is, जब तुम्हें समझ में नहीं आता है तो तुम hate करने लगते हो. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. You listen to, bro, fucking, if you go and listen to Carti, जब Carti करता है तब अच्छा लगता है सबको. जब लिल बेबी करता है तब सब कुछ अच्छा लगता है. अभी एमसी स्टैन आके इधर बोल दिया, कुछ गाली वाली दे दिया, मादर चौदह बोल दिया,
Right.
भाई तो गलत बन जाता है. ऐसा थोड़ी होता है, bro. That's not the way you see it. You see his approach towards his projects. You see his approach towards music. You see his approach towards how he presents himself to the public, like the whole nonchalant thing and everything. That's all a part of who he is. And you got to pay respect to that. And he has been real, bro. He has been real through whatever he has released. You listen to Tripura. I think Tripura has to be the best album till date. Like MC Stan, not even MC Stan. Like Indian hip hop में that has to be the best album till date because उसके जैसा album बना ही नहीं है भाई. You don't see that much of rawness in people. You don't see that much of rawness in artists, and that too well put together. And I think you gotta pay, like, people do pay him flowers, but more. And I think this hate, all of that is bullshit. It'll go away. People listen, people hate, and people forget, and people move on. And I think MC Stan has to be one of the best trap artists in the country. Like he is one of the pioneers. He has introduced fresh sounds, fresh everything. So yeah, I think those were my Indian things. Cool. Tripura, yeah. Shout out to Prabhakar. That's another bro. And Prabhakar, me again. Then there's this artist. Prabhakar is 101. Prabhakar 101.
Yeah.
So he's doing amazing work, bro. He's doing so much good work. We also are working on a track.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think we'll release it this year for sure.
He's in Bombay.
No, he is right now based out of Bangalore. So yeah, he's doing a lot of ciphers over there, which is really good. And और कौन है? There's this artist, Dushit Sunny. He goes by the name of Dushit Sunny on Instagram. So he has been on the whole Carti wavelength, like the whole opium kind of music. And I think he's doing great. He's doing great out of this place. It doesn't give you that much of freedom to, explore such type of music. But I think he's doing really, really good for himself. And I think the more he works on it, he'll find his own path. He'll find his own vision. He'll make that whole way. And I think he's one of the good talents that are gonna come out of this state, if I say. And or कौन है? I think yeah. BK, he's an OG. Yeah, but that's why I'm not. I don't have to name him. Yeah, I think that concludes the list. Yeah.
You had a beef with Freaky, right?
Yeah.
And what is that about?
Bro, see, the thing is, me and Prabhakar, we was youngin, right? We were very, very young. And we, like, I already told you, right? Hip hop is a lifestyle.
Yeah,
And we chose that lifestyle for us. And we always had this in mind ki hip hop has to be uh, competitive, right? And it has always been that way. Battle rap, diss culture, it always has been part of hip hop. And if we look back in that time, you'll see the Indian hip hop scene was so much into beefing and everything that everybody had a diss track. So we were like, okay, why not us? And that why not us also came because of a Facebook post that we saw of him, like Freaky, posting about, come, give diss me and I'll give you a reply and everything. And yeah, we were like, yeah, okay, let's just fuck around.
accept the challenge.
Yeah, let's just fuck around and find out what happens. And I think we did that and released it and everything. But वही है कि बहुत पहले किया था तो अभी देख के थोड़ा लगता है कि अरे यार शायद ये नहीं करना चाहिए था या फिर शायद ये नहीं करते तो उतना कुछ मैटर भी नहीं करता बट
क्यों ऐसा क्यों लगता है कि नहीं करना चाहिए था?
बिकॉज ब्रो सी he is also an artist, right? And he's also making it out of this place, regardless of whatever I think of his art is.
Right.
That is very subjective.
Right.
So, and like when I look back into it right now, I think वो अगर नहीं भी करते तो कुछ उतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता ना उसको फर्क पड़ा ना मेरे को फर्क पड़ा बिकॉज ना मुझे उतना कुछ मिला उससे लाइक वो डिस करके इट वाज जस्ट for me at that point, like I'm just speaking for myself, not Pravakar, but for me at that point, it was more of like proving a point. Like I just wanted to prove a point ki, hey, if you have the balls to say ki, come diss me, I will do that. You have to reply back if you are a rapper. We did not see anything from him, but yeah, old days, man, old days. Bygones be bygones.
Do you think it was too early in the career?
For me, yeah. For me, yeah. I think वो नहीं करना चाहिए था because it was too early in my career and I had to explore more. I had to refine my pen more to delve into something like that because it's not easy delving into something like a beef culture or a diss
Like
culture.
insult करना भी एक skill है.
skill है
Right.
and insult करना भी skill है plus it's also about कि मैं क्या point रख रहा हूँ उसके सामने. It was pure just bars that we did like on that whole track and so you won't find much significant कि हाँ इसने मेरे को ऐसा बोला था इसीलिए मैंने डिस किया वैसा कुछ हुआ नहीं था. It was just just us being competitive and yeah वही है कि competition में कर दिया. Now I see myself at a completely different stage in my career. I have more things to do, more things to explore. I want to do other things, like make a D&B album, make a house album, make a old school hip hop project, all of that. वो सब करना है मेरे को. I want to be more into the music side of things rather than, getting into stupid shit like this.
Do you think this culture is stupid?
To some extent, yeah. To some extent, yeah. But I also get it why it's necessary because it pushes the culture,
Right. Right.
it pushes the culture to a
दोनों ही benefited होते हैं.
yeah दोनों ही benefited होते हैं like bad marketing is also good marketing वैसा scene है.
Right. Right. Right.
So I genuinely see कि this culture is great to push the culture ahead. It gives you a lot of space to see कि what artists can do when they are pushed to their limits. But I think it's also stupid personally because कभी कभार ना lines cross हो जाती हैं. Like certain things you can't say in a diss. You can say in battle rap. Battle rap is a whole ass different thing. Battle rap में तुम कभी भी क्या कुछ भी बोलो फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा because
Battle rap is like on spot, right?
on spot. Like not like they are not doing it on spot. Like
They have it prepared
yeah, they have it prepared and everything. But like
in front of each other.
yeah, in front of
In front of each other, yeah.
so that is completely
Live.
yeah, it's live and the other person also knows that they're gonna reach different levels with it, right?
Yeah.
So वही है कि diss culture में it just becomes थोड़ा stupid because you might cross a line and whatever's happening with Lazarus and Emmy right now, Lazarus did cross a line and we saw how the internet reacted.
Yeah. I think we reacted to that. Also.
Yeah. They released the track and everything, and which is great. Like, acha hai. Good shit. So, yeah.
What do you think the line should be in a diss?
Bro, see, I think as long as you don't bring family into it, I think you're good. I don't think a diss culture, like a diss, should be based on somebody's family. I think it should be based on who they are as a person, what they have done. You go you go and dissect somebody's personality and diss them and insult them that way. I think that's great. But once you start bringing family and all of that, it just gets messy, bro. It just gets very ugly because at the end of the day, you might just end up in a room with the same person. What will you tell them at that point? You can't just throw hands. You have to at least face the person once in your life, maybe. So, हाँ, वही है. And what morals are you throwing into the world,
Right.
वही है.
Like there are certain boundaries which should not be crossed.
Yeah.
अगर आज आपको कोई डिस करता है, will you give a reply? Are you in that space?
I don't really need to be in that space. I think I can just make that space. When it comes to beef and, like if the other person just wants it to be competitive, I'll be competitive. I have always been competitive and I'll be competitive. I'll bring my best pen. If the other person brings in their best pen, I'll bring my best pen. That's it. There's nothing else to it.
All right. Let's talk about your writing process. How do you write songs?
I usually, have my phone on me, like obviously, but ऐसा कुछ particular writing process नहीं है. I have this one particular zone that I like to be in when I'm working on music. कि ये zone में अगर मैं जाता हूँ, तो मुझे यही perspective चाहिए. Like it's like tunnel vision, So everything is closed off and you're just seeing straight and you just see your end goal. So it's always meeting that end goal. And it's just me putting it very simplistically. But once I kept my name Beerus, right? So it signified a lot for me, even though it's a Dragon Ball Z character and everything. But it gave me a different identity to explore. I had that whole identity in me, which I could take out and bring out. And that gave me a lot of, freedom कि चलो, ये identity ऐसा है, मैं इसको ऐसा बनाऊंगा. I'll play more with it. I'll find myself. I'll discover more with this whole identity. तो उसी में writing process plays a huge part, right? कि मैं अगर कुछ दिख रहा है मेरे को तो मैं फोन खोल के लिख लेता हूँ कभी कभार कि चलो कुछ अच्छा दिख गया out of nowhere. मेरे को एक लाइन अचानक एक word आया. Okay, this word rhymes with this word. I'll just write a couple of more words into it and fit it into a sentence and I have a bar. And I have this whole notes app में एक पूरा section है that's just random bars. So I just write random things. They don't really connect with each other, but they just are there, existing there. And sometimes if I am writing a song, I'll go back to that, find something, find an inspiration from there, put it here, and that all works out. So writing process that way makes it like it just becomes easier for you. And I think for every artist, there's a book I would really love to recommend. That's The Artist Way. The Artist Way is very, very helpful for anybody who is into the creative field. It can be script writing, it can be book writing, it can be dance. What is it called? The Artist Way. Yeah.
By
Fuck, yeah.
it's fine. We can just
Yeah, just Google it. But yeah, it's basically a 12-week course, right? The whole book, and it goes through every week. May you get specific tasks that you need to do, and there's a whole thing called morning pages, and this is something we read in psychology as well. Like journaling, right? Like psychologists, if you go to any psychologist, they will recommend you to journal every now and then. And the Artist Way also does the same thing. It asks you to journal every morning for like at least 3 pages. 30 minutes of your time, you do that, you feel fresh, you have everything out, and it gives you a lot of exposure to creativity because you are aligning your thoughts. Straight up in the morning, the first thing you write everything down, whatever's going on in your head. Bro, you do that for a week, you will see the results. You will find yourself in different positions. Oh, I am more, stable. My head is more stable. So that whole energy जो creativity में जाता है, you kind of take that and you can easily then, apply it anywhere, anytime you want. So it's a very good way to even cut your block out, because a block is a very big thing when you are an artist. Creative blocks आते ही रहते हैं, आते ही रहते हैं. तो वो सब कट करने के लिए I think Artist Way is a very good way to become a better artist. Yeah. And वही writing process का I already told you, like the whole scatting वाला situation. And वही scat पे words बिठाओ, fill in the blanks करो. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. I like to get inspired from my environment a lot. Like I like to be in different environments. I like to talk to more people to get to know their perspective. So I think that helps me, put more depth, put more human into whatever I'm writing. Yeah.
अभी लाइफ में और क्या है? शादी वादी करना है ऐसा कुछ?
शादी वादी तो नहीं करना है भाई. शादी वादी तो
क्यों नहीं करना है?
not right now. I need to live young. I need to live young.
Oh, you think marriage makes you old?
No, marriage doesn't make you old. I just don't feel comfortable with the whole, concept of marriage. For now, we'll see. Yeah. Maybe. But like, abhi to life mein, bro, it's just career.
Right.
It's about making money. It's about getting into good rooms, getting into more studios, and all of that. Getting on more stages, hopefully. Inshallah. वो सब होता रहेगा. And yeah, I think life is pretty good right now.
All right, bro. I think I just hope to hear more and more songs.
For sure.
And you'll stay connected.
100%, दादा.
कभी आएंगे बॉम्बे.
100%.
आपसे जरूर मिलेंगे.
We'll play here, bro. We'll play here too.
The Cypher, right?
Cypher. We'll go from Cyphers to bigger stages. Done. This city, bro.
Done.
That's a word.
Done.
For sure, bro. All right. Lovely talking to you.
Thank you so
It
much.
was amazing. Lovely meeting.
Anything that you want to suggest me?
Nothing. You are really good. You are really good at what you do. Just keep doing it. Be consistent, and you will be where you want to be.
Thank you, bhai. Thank you so much.
For sure. Lovely, bhai. Let's go.
चलो भाई.
चलो.
Okay,